Hello and welcome back to the Soulrift SMP. Today I have 3 tasks for us. The first one is involving the potato god. We have our stock now. We have some backup seeds, so I think it's time we kind of go more on the offensive than the defensive, because we have our defense kind of ready enough that we can start kind of going on offense. And then our other tasks are, I would like to terraform this kind of area today, and then I want to rethink the tree farm. So with that in mind, let's get started. Alright, so we're down here at our skeleton farm, and I just wanted to show you guys a few things really fast before we embarked on today's journey. I have 2 backpacks here. One is for Pickles, and the other one is for Mr. Littlecade. They both have gifted me a lot and have helped me a lot on this SMP. Pickles, he got me the dark oak saplings, the jungle saplings, and the cherry saplings, and he also got me a full set of netherite armor. And then Mr. Littlecade, I think he helped me get the acacia saplings, so I have 2 little gifts for them that we're gonna go leave at their bases. But then I also have a ton of seeds here, a ton of food, and a spyglass, and I'll show you guys what we're gonna use for that here in a second. But first, all the stuff in the middle here, I believe is what was duped that I have received. So I'm gonna go throw it in our lava pit that's by the tree farm really fast, and then we'll go on the offense and plant some crops. All right, we're here. Here we go. I hear a critter. This is bad. And technically, the axe and the pickaxe and these bottom 3 sets of armor are also duped, but I'm not... Well, I could get rid of this and start wearing the netherite that Pickles gave us. We'll do that. We'll do that. Okay. Why is that not... I don't know. There we go. We're keeping the axe and the pickaxe though. I'm sorry. That's just how it's gonna be. There are people online right now, and I don't know who the potato god is, so it could be any one of these people. I hope it's not. I'm not good at PvP, so when me and potato god do come face to face, I know I'm losing that battle, but this is still fun anyways. So I'm armed, I'm ready just in case. I have the netherite armor on that Pickles gifted me, but yeah, let's head out to the main area where all the bases are. We live pretty far away, and we'll start scoping things out, if you know what I mean, and swapping some potatoes for wheat. Alright, so this house here is Mr. Littlecade. So we'll start here, give him his gift, and then we'll venture elsewhere. His is... Yes, his is this one. Oh. Hello, everyone. This is very strange. Okay. There we go. That's fun. Those are cute. Okay. Oh my goodness. Chloe's had some fun, I see. That's nice, Chloe. I love it. Okay, here. We got some potatoes. And I have hopefully enough seeds. Let's go. That said chosen you to be a disciple, so that should mean that he's not actually a part of it yet, which is what we want to hear. Next. Let's see what we see. I'm not seeing any farms over there. At least not from this angle. We'll have to go investigate and get closer. Just keep a wide berth around those potatoes. That is a lot of potatoes. Oh my gosh. There's more banners over here. Chloe! What have you done? Okay, I don't see any signs here. This could be a potato god. This could be. Yeah, there's no signs here declaring discipleship or anything, so... Could this be the home of the potato god? It's a very humble home for a god. Ooh! I'm sorry. I don't know who lives here, but I'm sorry. I just did it again. I'm double sorry. Yeah, that's my bad. Because this farm is gigantic. And that's a stack of wheat. Sorry. I guess I wasn't as stocked as I thought I was. Onward! Onward in the shenanigans. I think our next stop is Pickles. He's the big lighthouse that's up here. Pickles, I bring gifts! There's no signs here either. But Pickles knows where our bunker is, so... I'm trusting that he hasn't eaten a potato and is still on our side. I did see a sign. What does this say? The potato god loves all. Join him. No. Pickles will not. I won't allow it. Sorry, Pickles. Deciding for you. It gets so skinny. What's all the way at the top? See, now I'm just curious. Whoa. And then this goes out on the... Yeah! Pickles! This is sick! Kind of dangerous, but it's sick. Okay. Let's leave it in his storage room. Hopefully he notices it. Let's see here. What's Pickanon got going? He has potatoes. We have to go save Pickanon. I'm coming, Pickanon! No, that's the wrong button. We're already running so low on wheat. It's okay. We've saved at least our friends. Soon we can start reaching out to others. Because I haven't really met anyone else on the server besides these three. Which, Pickanon has a small farm, so that's perfect. Okay. I don't see any signs. Oh, here's the signs. What do we got? What do we got? Public farm, please replant. Potato god has replenished your garden. Praise the potato god. Resistance is futile. Consider me resisting. It was a small retaliation, but it was a retaliation regardless. Wheat wins. Only nerds. Yep. Potatoes. I don't know if I spelled that right. That's okay. A nerd would know how to spell potato. I'm not a nerd, though. Definitely not. Yeah, this is so cute! This area is coming along so well! Good job, guys. But it's time that we start working on a restock. Which means it's time to reevaluate the wood farm, because it's not the most efficient thing the world has ever seen. And we're not going to automate it, so it's never going to be the most efficient thing we've ever seen, but we can at least make it 10% more efficient. at least. So we're gonna do that. Okay, y'all, I have officially upgraded the tree farm that we have here, so everything now is on a 2x2 regardless of sapling type, and so now we are producing a lot. I don't know the exact math. I don't intend on finding out, but we have 3 little 2x2s for each tree type and then 4 saplings on each 2x2, so 4, 8. We have 12 saplings for each tree type down. And, yeah. So, tree farm? Check. Now, terraforming. Woo! Yay! So, I was about to head back down to the dungeon that we beat back in episode 1, and I found this random sand block in the middle of my cave. All of my crops are untouched. That last clip was, I think, filmed 3 or 4 days ago. And so our crops are fine. But there's a sand block. Very suspicious. We're landscaping. Today we're terraforming this kind of hillside here. I need to go gather materials to do so. I think I primarily want this to be done at a tough, maybe deep slate, maybe some cobblestone. We'll see. But we're terraforming this today. So I will go gather materials and I will check back in. Okay, I have our first little check-in here. I'm at the skeleton farm trying to get up to level 30 so we can enchant this diamond shovel since we're doing a lot of terraforming today. But I have gathered just a few rocks. Just a few. Just a few. So yeah, we're gonna enchant the shovel and then we'll go play in the dirt and use these rocks. Efficiency 5? Maybe that's 4? I can't read Roman numerals. Okay, and Unbreaking 3! Wait, that's kind of good. Okay, and so then, just in case, Efficiency, Smite, Impaling. Okay, yeah, no, I don't care about any of that. I am not one to normally terraform, not to this extent, so this is going to be a new experience for maybe all of us, but definitely me. I'm kind of thinking like we start with kind of like small little boulders and then they get bigger and then they get bigger and then eventually it's just kind of like a cliff face, and I kind of want it to like curve in a little bit, maybe not that extreme, but you know, like I want there to be a nice little ledge up there and then it curve back a little bit and then it come back out to merge, oh my gosh, kind of with this level here. And then that'll hopefully blend in our pathway a little bit more too. Put some boulders down here. Maybe sprinkle them around the barn. That'll just be if we have time. The focus is this hill though. So I'm gonna go start chipping away at this somehow. I don't really know. There's not much of a game plan. We're just kind of winging it. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, this is kind of like, let me back up. This is kind of the curve that I want to have on the cliff. It's not properly textured, and it's definitely not properly built, but this is the goal. I have no idea what I'm doing. See you in a second. Okay, another little check-in here. The project has unintentionally grown and I'm wrapping it around now. I don't plan on going much further than this, so hopefully we'll just like smooth this out. It'll work out. But I have the top done, so now we're just kind of working our way down. I've misplaced my backpack. It has literally all of the tuff in it, which is so cool, but I'm kind of starting to texture a little bit. I originally was going to just build the cliff and then texture it afterwards, but I hate the cobblestone, and so I was having a really hard time kind of piecing it together with the cobblestone. So now I'm going back through with the actual original intended textures, which andesite, that's what that is, right? I have no idea. Andesite was not originally on the list. It was going to be cobblestone and tuff and maybe a little deep slate. And I hate the cobblestone so much that we're reevaluating color palettes entirely, but I gotta go see if I can find my backpack that has all of the tuff in it, because that's the next step. And I'm not, well, if I have to mine it all up again, I will, for the sake of the video. But I would really rather not go mine a bunch of tuff. But yeah, this is the cliff hill thing so far. Up here you can now kind of see a little bit better what I was meaning of, like, it's gonna be cliff and then it's gonna slowly kind of like turn into boulders, and then eventually like it's just kind of like just the tops of boulders just kind of sticking out that a lot of dirt has grown over and washed over from like weather and stuff. So I'm really pleased with how it's turning out so far. We're just gotta get rid of the cobblestone and then finish texturing and shaping the bottom of our cliff here. It's a little boxy right now, but and then we got a landscape, so trees and flowers and things. So yeah, this is what we got. Prayers that I am able to find this frickin' backpack. You'll find that out via editing a lot sooner than I will if I find it, so I guess you'll find out if I find it here in like 3, 2, 1. I found my backpack. So now it is time to use all of this tuff. Hopefully not all of it. I'd like to save some of it for other projects, but I would like to use a good portion of this tuff to texture the rest of these boulders and finish the arc on our cliff and just kind of wrap this whole thing up. So I'll see y'all in a second with the probably finished product. I have rocks. The rocks are pretty much done. I think I might work some cobbled deep slate in just a little bit. Probably not in this episode, but eventually, just to break up the tuff a little bit. I feel like the tuff, I really like the tuff, but I feel like it is a little overpowering. But now I have an inventory full of different green and orange and yellow and red and just colorful doodads. So now we're gonna get to landscaping the landscape. And I have kind of 2 sightlines that I want to focus on. This is going to become our nether portal. So people are going to come out and this is what they're going to see. So this sightline is very important. And then our other sightline that I want to focus on, even though literally no one is going to use it because no one lives this way. But this kind of downhill slope here is another kind of focus. This is another focus. And then coming out of the barn is our last focus. We kind of have 4 different points of views that we're designing this from. So this is the view from the barn. Ignore that. That does not exist. Yeah, so those are our 4 sightlines. 5? I don't even know how many I just gave you guys, but those are the sightlines we're focusing on. So I'm gonna go place these different bits around, and I'll see you guys when that's done. Ta-da! It is done for now. I am content with where we have made it today. The only thing that I'm kind of maybe a little on the fence about is the color vomit of flowers around our beautiful hill here. I might replace all of those and kind of put them in more clusters with similar colors rather than just having random colors everywhere. So that's definitely still on the table and up for negotiation and reevaluation. But besides that, I'm really happy with what we have here. So we're here at our future nether portal. This is going to be the immediate sightline when they walk out, and I love it. I love the curvature that we captured here on the cliff. It was exactly what I was going for. And you can just see kind of like the gradual cliff transition into just smaller boulders as we get into kind of the softer terrain. We got our house sitting out here on the edge of the cliff, overlooking the barn and the plain that we have down here that we will eventually maybe get to. I'm really excited for our secret bunker, and so I'm kind of debating how much effort I want to put in up here because I really want to get a really cool bunker. Either way though, I'm very happy with this and I'm very content. So heading up to our other sight lines that I was trying to focus on, we have this one up here. Oh my gosh, where you're kind of looking down the hill from this angle, and so we have these spruce trees framing our view of the cabin perfectly, and it just really guides the eye to the cabin. But then you have the brighter trail that goes down, and so it piques curiosity as to where the heck this other little trail goes. So I really like this moment. It feels very photographic, if you ask me, especially with the sunset we have in the background right now. The sun is a paid actor. But again, I love kind of the little streams of dirt that wiggle their way down through the rocks that we've built. And again, you can kind of see the gradual kind of softer turn into more rugged terrain. And then our other sightline here, it was kind of meant to be more spooky, more mysterious, kind of, where does this go? And so then as you follow it, it takes you to our nice little cabin that we have over here. And I really like how this area has turned out too. I feel like it's its own little mood that we've also kind of framed out with this grass block in the corner here that my face is kind of covering, and then the spruce tree on our left. Like, it frames up the cabin really perfectly, and you have this kind of, like, your focus is on the cabin, but then you have these bright pops around with the andesite rock and then the wheat field, and it just really kind of balances itself out really nicely. So I'm very happy with this. And then you have your path kind of leading the eye around, and just different little pops of colors and things to notice, and it just is really fun. At least in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Heading down, we have our last sight line, and that is from the barn, but I think I'm gonna sleep really fast and then we will talk about the barn. Okay, so heading over to the barn, definitely this view is definitely not complete, but it's definitely been started. And again, like, the cabin is just kind of the centerpiece of this whole thing, and the cliff really frames it very nicely, and you have these spruce trees off to our right that kind of just juxtaposes it a little bit, keeps the whole frame balanced. And we're gonna work on this as well. I do not have the energy for that this weekend. That is a future me problem. So this view is, again, still definitely very much so being worked on, but you still get a really pretty view, especially of that creeper up there. Oh, he just disappeared. He got nervous. Yeah, I really like how this is turning out. Good things are coming. I'm very excited to see how this continues to progress, and Stormy would like to say hi. She has jumped up on my lap here. Hello, Stormy. You want to say something? Yeah. Okay, I'll put you down. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week. Let me know your thoughts down below. Should I redo the flowers or should I leave them? And would you rather I focus on the surface or the bunker? Yeah, I hope you have an amazing rest of your week. I love you. God loves you. He sees you. He wants to go through what you're going through with you. So just reach out and he'll be there, I promise. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll see you next time.